Let's be honest, contracts, that doesn't sound super exciting, right? Who of you is excited when he or she receives a contract? Me. But you didn't start your business to deal with legal documents. You want to focus on your passion, your clients, or product, and let's be honest, get paid on time. But you also don't want to be chasing invoices, stuck in endless disputes, or facing unexpected legal risks that could threaten everything you have built. You want peace of mind, clarity, and the confidence that your business is protected. That's exactly why this video is so important for you. And watch until the end so you don't miss my legal life hack that every business owner needs to know. Hello, entrepreneurs and future business owners. My name is Franzi, and I am your lawyer to explain the legal essentials in simple words so it doesn't feel overwhelming. And this is part 2 of the legal crash course for business owners. If you've missed the first part, then click hopefully somewhere here where I have linked the first part. And today we are diving into the core of all business relationships: contracts. A business without contracts is like cooking a special meal without a recipe. It can work and is maybe okay for simple meals, but it gets very risky when the meal gets more complicated. And don't think of legal documents as a limitation of your creativity, but as a secure foundation for your business to thrive and for your creativity to really thrive. What is the result that we want from a contract? So, a good contract is more than annoying paperwork. It can be the foundation of a strong and trusting long term business relationship. And how do we achieve that? Next to your terms and conditions, a contract is the first impression to your client. So don't make it all about you, protecting only you, but make it about a fair and mutual partnership. Really take this chance to set the stage right for the trustful and long term relationship. And how will we do that? With transparency and clarity. We cannot go over every clause of a contract here because every situation is unique, so will be your contract. But there are some key elements that you need to understand to become a confident CEO of your small business. First up, the question who? Party hard. The contract parties. Who is part of your contract? Be sure to list the correct legal names and addresses of everyone involved so there's no confusion down the road. And an important legal expert tip from me, because I see that problem all the time, is that if you are working with a bigger corporate group, be sure to include the so-called company registration number for clarity. Next question. What? The scope of work, the results we want to see from your work or from your service provider's work. This is the part where you lay out exactly what's being provided, whether it's a service, a product, or something else. The more specific you can get here, the better. So everybody knows what to expect. Next question. How much? The payment clause. We like that. Why? Because we want to be paid in time, on time. This is where you specify how much will be paid, when, how, and for what. It might sound obvious, but trust me, many businesses get into trouble because these terms aren't clear enough. Be really crystal clear about deadlines or milestones connected to the payment. If there's no payment upfront, of course, you can do a payment upfront before you start the work, but that's more for, like, let's say, low priced offers and not really for high priced or corporate contexts. Next question. When? Beginning, and ending of your relationship, the term of the contract, and the possibility to end the contract. So, possibilities of termination. For example, if your partner doesn't pay on time, or you maybe want to have the possibility to renegotiate because, yes, we want the long term partnership, but with enough flexibility and no shady auto renewal clause or something similar. The next clause, sharing is caring, but not if it's your trade secrets. So if you are sharing any sensitive information, any confidential information, you want a confidentiality clause. This ensures that your business secrets and the business secrets of your partner stay protected. Especially important if you didn't conclude an NDA before you shared information. If you want to know more about the NDA, that's a non-disclosure agreement, I will link my video that is only about this topic somewhere, hopefully, if I remember that. So, pro tip from me, backdate contracts if you have already shared secrets before the signature of the contracts without an NDA, just to cover that information. So I repeat, you can use not the date where you actually sign it, but backdate it. For example, like when you shared the information in a call 2 weeks before, use that date as a beginning of the contract. So, those are, in my opinion, really the key terms of every contract. But like I said, there are, of course, a lot more terms, and it very much depends on your business, on your individual case. There's the intellectual property, the IP clause. That's especially important if you want to protect your brand, your material, your content. There's also the jurisdiction clause that is important, but just let me know in the comments if there's a certain clause that you want to know more about. Last but not least, the signature part. Do we always need a written contract? No. Would I recommend a written contract with at least an e-signature? Yes. What is an e-signature? That's, for example, DocuSign or Adobe, where you digitally sign a document. That's not a written signature because it's not handwriting. A scanned handwriting, by the way, is also not written. That's only if you have a wet ink original signature, best case of both parties. So that really means that you have the original that you sent via email. Who needs to sign? If it's a private individual, that's easy. It's the individual, especially if it's an adult, then it's easy. That's good. If it is a company, it should be someone who has the right to sign. When it comes to the negotiation of your contract, that is not a battle. That's not about you winning or losing. Because, like in yoga, by the way, if that's your first video watching of me, I'm also a yoga teacher. That's why I am talking sometimes in yoga comparison, yoga connection. Like yoga, it's not a battle, it's about balance. It's a team effort. Yeah, the contract negotiation can really be a team effort where you want to achieve the best outcome for both sides. You want to find a fair agreement that benefits everyone with mutual service and return and a balanced risk responsibility. Means that both parties share some kind of risk, so it's just fair. 50-50, yeah, that's fairness. So I told you I have a legal life hack for contracts, and that's really that the best starting position for you in negotiations is to have your own contract template ready to send out to the potential partner, rather than relying on the other party to send you their template. Why? Because having your own contract gives you control over the terms and conditions and allows you to start the conversation from a position of clarity. And of course, it's less work for you because you don't have to read through the whole content, but just through the changes that the other party did. So this is really key in negotiations as it sets the tone for a fair and balanced discussion, but it's also in your favor. Yeah. So how do you get a contract template? That is really by working together with a legal expert to ensure a personalized, tailor-made template. And that is really like a one-time payment for a set price, and you get your template bundle to start with. Of course, if you grow as a company, and we are looking forward to that, if you want to grow, of course, then it gets a little more complicated and so also pricey. So now that you know so much more about contracts, you are probably looking forward to the next signature of your own contract template. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video that will be about terms and conditions which you need to complement your contracts or your one contract template. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.